Hey everyone, I'm Jess. Welcome in. It's Wednesday, and today, friends, I thought I'd play another game that's kind of in the realm of the season that we are in here, holiday Halloween season. So I'm going to be playing some Studies in Sorcery from Weird Giraffe Games. Kima says, so funny you're streaming this. I was just trying to learn this game and got my copy and the expansion. Awesome. Well, welcome in, Kima. Welcome in, Gus. Welcome in anyone else that's lurking and working, just plain lurking, or just plain working. So today, friends, I'm going to be doing a solo variant. I'm going to be playing against a robot player. There's various modes you can play in solo in this game, and I'm going to play the variant with the robot player. Okay. And it's been a while since I've done this multiplayer, so I do have the rules near me, and I'm not afraid to use them. So bear with me as I go through and kind of relearn this game. But basically, friends, it is a resource management kind of one of those where it's collect the items you need to complete a project. Objects, those kinds of things. You are students at a school of sorcery, and you are learning various things throughout the semesters as you attend. So you're going to be completing certain projects which require certain items, and from those projects they will give you points, and those points will be calculated together so that you can get a final score. And there is going to be a score track to see how hard it is to beat the robot player. Yeah, I'm not afraid to use the rules, friends. I know some folks will say, I think it's this and I think it's this, which is fine. But I'd much rather teach you according to what the rules say and have you interpret them as they say it, rather than me trying to guess. Because there's a reason why they make rule books, is for folks to look stuff up and not have to memorize things. So, and I apologize if my voice is a little scratchy today. It is quite cold here in Oregon, and I just took out my puppy for a walk this morning, and it started to rain. So it is going to be very, very hoarse right now. So I'm going to try to drink my tea, try to get here, get everything kind of settled. It snowed at your house, Kima. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you are bundled up. I hope you are nice and cozy. And yes, if anyone has any questions as I'm going along for gameplay, please let me know. All right. I will read the flavor text just to get everybody into the theme of this game, and then we will go forward and start the teach. It is your final semester at the Academy of the Dark Arts, and it's time to finish your degree. Earn enough credits to graduate by finishing your master's thesis and completing projects in alchemy, sorcery, reanimation, and more. Whoever completes the most impressive projects will be named valedictorian. Time is precious, so make the most of it while you still can. In Studies in Sorcery, you will gather materials which will be used to either buy new projects or complete current projects. Once completed, these projects will give you either instant or ongoing benefits, in addition to credits towards your degree. All right? This game is a I believe it's 1 to 4. 1 to 4 players on here. Let me see. Does it say on the box? I think it says on the box. Yes, 1 to 4, ages 10 and up, about 45 to 60 minutes. I feel that is very true. To have this be around an hour, but since I'm doing solo mode, I'm going to be a little bit slower with stuff, and we'll go through and take our time with it. Kima says, I briefly watched Naveen and Monique do a playthrough. I was not grasping everything. Okay. Monique and Naveen are awesome, by the way, before you play. They are wonderful humans. And so, yeah, feel free, if you have any questions, to let me know. and I'll try to my best to answer them for you. The first snow of the year. Oh man, that sounds nice. So, okay, I will put an asterisk right now on the game. I don't have one of the semester cards. Somehow it got lost in my multiple playthroughs that I've played this with people. So I am using this as it says first and second quarter because we are going to be doing the moon phases. So first and second quarter of the moon, and then we'll flip it over to do third quarter and new moon, okay? So in theory, pretend this is actually, this half moon is over here and flip-flopped. And then this is going to be a full moon, okay? So I'll just make sure to flip it over as we're going through. So yes, there is a card missing. So in theory, it would be first and second quarter, third and fourth quarter for the moon phases. And then we have our semester track here. Hi, Razor Wind. Good evening to you. I hope you and the fam are doing well. So here is general setup for the game. You're going to have each of your project cards is going to be in piles determined by their difficulty. There are level 100s, level 200s, and level 300s. Now, at the beginning of the game, you are going to set up the market as it shows for the first semester, which it shows 2 columns of level 100 projects and 1 column of level 200 projects, okay? And then as it goes along, we will read out those. So right now I have 2 column for the 100 projects here, and then the 200 projects here, okay? And I'll hold them up too because the text is kind of small. Kimma says it was one of those nights where there's no snow and like 11 p.m. It snowed ever so slightly and big, beautiful snowflakes. It was so lovely. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. No wind, you meant. Okay. Wow. I hope you got pictures because that just sounds pretty. And even just like I'm picturing being in a snow globe just sounds really pretty. I realize with me. There we go. It's not a ghost, David. David is actually upstairs working right now, so it's just me right now. Okay, so we were going to be setting up the market. The game is going to be consistent of 4 rounds for each semester, and we're going to do 4 semesters for the end of the game. So 4 times 4 is 16. 16 total rounds, and then the game will end. The game will consist of different phases. We will have the action phase, which is indicated by the quill. Then we will have the commit phase, which we will commit our items to the current projects that we are working on. Then we will have the completion phase, all right? And that will be in turn for a part 1 in the semester. There's 4 parts in one of the moon phases. So 4 moon phases in a semester, 4 semesters for the game, okay? So these are the 3 phases for the moon phase. Moon semester, blah, blah. You know what I mean. Oh, wow, just wind and rain. The office is closed in anticipation. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you all are getting warm, staying warm and staying dry. I know overseas, sometimes it's not fun to be caught in a storm. So please take care. Please stay safe. Okay? So on a turn, you have different actions that you can do on a turn, and they are all indicated by this quill. First off, you can do the dig action, which is looking at the grave piles here. Yes, we are grave digging, and I will mention that this grave digging is thematic for the game. It is not a historical reference for any of the terrible things that have happened 100 years ago, where actual graves were robbed, and for jewelry and items and things like that. So this is just thematic for the game of wizardry. It has no indication of being historical or anything. It is all fantastical. Any references to actual events of things are completely incidental. So please, please, please keep that in mind. This is not intention to promote grave digging in real life, okay? This is just a fantastical setting, and this is what is needed for the game, okay? So you can look at the grave piles. There are 3 grave piles here, 3 different grave sites that you will be visiting throughout the game. You will always start with the left and work your way over. Why does that matter? Because you have the option, when you take the dig action, you can look at the grave site on the furthest to the left, look at the 2 cards. If you decide you like those items, you will take them into your hand and then restock from 1 card from the face down pile into here. If not, if you decide I don't like any of these items here, you can pass and go to the next site, which means you will add a card to the site that you just passed over and look at the secondary site. Same thing, if you like what you see, you will take it into your hand. If not, you will pass over it. And then again, you will add a card just to this one that you passed over. Finally, on the third grave site, you have the option of looking at it, taking those cards if you want to, or passing. And if you decide to pass on all 3 sites, you will just take a random card face up from the top of the stack, or you can take one of these cards, a vial or a candle. Let me make sure. Yes, you can take a vial or a candle from the market for free, okay? And those are needed for some projects, and they're also needed for currency as well, because as you are going through and purchasing cards here, oh, and I realized, I have these upside down. So you need to see what the items are needed for these projects. I have them face down as a completed. Whoopsie. All right. There we go. Much better. Okay, because this is our market area. So if you wanted to purchase cards, the purchase price is down here at the bottom. And I will show at the bottom here, any of the items that you collect will also have a dollar value. So you can use the items that you've collected from the grave sites as well as candles and vials to tally up a certain number of cash. Oh, Tan is here. Hi, Tan. Enjoy your dinner. Dollars and cents to use as currency to purchase cards, new projects, and things like that. Okay? So again, that is the dig. That's the dig. And then, so yes. So then I also just mentioned the buy action. That is a second type of action, a second option you can do as an action. Buying those cards from the stock in the market here. You can cram, which is committing 2 cards from your hand, 2 items from your hand to projects. And then the project action. Project actions will take the action listed on your completed project, and they will have the quill marked on them for you to take throughout the game. So as you complete your projects, sometimes they have ongoing effects, sometimes it's one-time effect. Like I will show down here on my player sheet or my player area, what I have here for my starting items. I'll get to that in a minute. So these are the 4 choices that you have for this phase, the quill phase, to take your actions, all right? Next, we will have the commit phase, which allows you to commit up to 2 items on projects, okay? 2 items total on your projects. So you can commit multiple cards on the same project or spread them out over multiple projects. They must have icons on the items that match the icons needed on the project. You can't just stick item cards if they don't match, okay? Some cards, like reanimate cards, will allow you to add more than just 2, so be wary of that flavor text. And some cards, like alchemy cards, have additional rules for commitment, okay? So you can, but only 2 item cards, not the items on the cards. Only 2 item cards can be placed on your current projects that you're working on for that commit step. That's this one here, okay? Then once everybody is committed, then we will complete our projects. We will take the grave cards that were committed and place them into a discard pile over here. Receive any credits or demerits that are shown on the actual project card itself, which is down here in the bottom. Making sure, yes, down there at the bottom. And then you will gain the abilities of the card as well as any credits. So you will move that, you will put those off to the side as completed. And then once we have done that, then we will move on to the next moon phase. All right? Hey, Phantom, welcome in. Okay. So we will do that for the 4 moon phases. That will complete a semester. We'll move on to the next semester, do those 4 more times, complete the next semester, and do those for the 4 semesters, and then we'll tally up our score. Now, let me mention first, every starting player has a research grant of $5.
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Oh my.
Yay! Tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Are there more moon phases in multiplayer? That is a good question, Kimma. I don't believe so. I think it's always 4. I think it is always 4. Okay, so I don't know if you heard me before, but I lost one of my moon phase cards. So technically there should be 2 cards to indicate the 4 moon phases, okay? So what I'm doing is here for first and second quarter of the moon, and then I flip it over, and then I do the 3rd and 4th there. Yeah, apologies for that. Yeah, so there should be, that's why I have this space here. There should be a 3rd and 4th card, but I lost it somehow. I don't know why. I don't know where it went. I just lost it somehow. Excuse me, friends. Okay, so yes, so I'll make sure to flip it as we're going through the different phases of the moon. Okay? All right. Okay, so everyone starts at the game with $5 as a research grant. That can be used to purchase vials, purchase candles, purchase new projects. We all start with a thesis that we're supposed to complete. This is an option for those that are playing their first time. They suggest not using the thesis cards. This is endgame objective, basically, for yourself. But I chose to do it because I've already played this game. Even though it's been a while, I thought I wanted an extra challenge. So my thesis is complete 2 100 level, 2 200 level, and 2 300 level projects. Okay? And if I do, I get 7 credits at the end of the game. All right, so that's mine. They tell you to have 2 random dealt out to each player. You look at both, choose one, and put one back into the box. And then each player will also get 2 100 level cards. Choose one of the 2 and then put one back. So I chose this one, which is Unearth, which needs 2 of the bones and a worm. And then when I complete it, I have an ongoing action which says draw 6 cards, keep 4, then add the remaining 2 cards to any piles. I think that is, oh, sorry, that's at a certain moon phase. So that is at the new moon phase, which is 4th. So at the end of each semester, I can do this. Sometimes it doesn't have a moon phase indicated. Sometimes it's just blank. So this would be an ongoing effect. But right now, this effect would only apply at the new moon phase, which is the 4th quarter of a moon phase. Okay? Okay. We got rules reference. Now, let's go through and see the solo mode with the robot player. All right. Solo mode. We have, like I said, there is the solo mode with a robot player and a solo mode without. I'm going to play with the robot player just to make sure I get all the pieces, all the moving pieces going. Everything seems to be working okay when I do that. All right. So the robot player is as follows setup as usual. You will remove all of the projects that have 2+ players. So on the back here, it would say 2+ or 3+ for multiple players. You will remove those cards from the game so there's less project cards to work with. You will reserve a spot for the robot's pile of cards, which I reserved over here. And I will give them the frog tokens so we know who they are and what their familiar is. My familiar is going to be the kitty cat there. They give you familiar tokens if it helps you indicate whose projects are whose, just for visual aids, essentially. You don't have to play with them, but instead, people like having player pawns, player tokens, and things like that. So this is your way of getting player tokens. Okay. So, so we reserve the spot. When you take a buy action, which is, again, one of the actions you can do as a quill there. I will name my cat's familiar. It will be named Soma after my lovely kitty cat that passed away last year. There she is. She was my co-host to the channel. There she is. Gamer Kitty Soma. She will be helping me out. All right. When you take the buy action, again, it's one of your quills. You can discard a card from your hand to remove 2 projects from the market. So you can discard 2 of your items to remove 2 projects from the market. When you do that, you will place those at the bottom of their corresponding decks and replace the projects with items on the top. You can buy new projects then if you wish. If you do this multiple times during one buy action, discard a card each time. Okay? So you can kind of shuffle through the market if you're just like, I don't like any of these things. You would have to discard some items in order for you to refresh the market. And then after you complete your turn, you must reveal the top card of the grave deck, and whatever icons are located on it, the robot will do the following based on whatever icon it is. And so I will read that out when it comes out. Okay. When you are at the end of the game, calculate your credits. The robot's credits are the sum of the trade value of all of its cards. So all the dollar signs on them in the robot pile divided by 2 rounded up. All right. So there we go. Very cool. Okay. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to get started. I will mention up here, I did not mention what these items are. These are your credits. So these are your credit tokens. Credit tokens. So when you complete your projects, you'll get your credits and your demerits and all that kind of stuff. Yes, you can get demerits in this. There are some ways if you want to complete certain projects, you can do that and then take a demerit on there. So you gotta kind of be a little bit wise in how you play everything. So, okay, all right. So currently, I need to complete some level 100s and level 200s by the end of the game, 2 of each, and level 300s. So I need 2, 2, and 2 by the end of the game. Okay. I feel like that could happen. That seems pretty possible. To complete this project, though, I will need 2 bones and a worm. So what I'm going to do for my first action, I can only take 1. Okay, 1 of the 4 actions. I'm going to go digging. So I will go here to this first. And usually in the multiplayer game, you would look at these secretly choose and then put one back. But since we're doing solo mode and it's just a robot player we're playing against, I feel like I'm okay to share it with y'all. Okay, so we've got worms and limbs and all kinds of fun stuff, which is awesome because I need those things. So I'm going to take all of these. That was kind of a lucky draw. Put them into my take all of them into my hand over here. So I've got some items so y'all can see my items. Okay. And then because I did that, you will put in with one card face down. All right, then we're done. So that is my action. Now the robot is going to take their action, right? Let's see. Or do I go through all steps of the phase? Follow the robot action. I think it is, yeah, after everyone has taken an action. Actually, after you complete each of your turns. So I think what is going to happen is I'm complete every one of your turns. Then we will, yes, then we will commit, complete, and then they'll do that. Okay, I think that's how I'm reading it. Yeah, let's see. That will be actions. Okay, yeah, so I'll do that turn. Then I will take the robot. The robot will turn. They'll do one of the cards from the top card of the grave deck and or do that action. So it is a jewelry. It says add the bottom row of projects to the robot's pile and then restock the market. Oh God. Okay. So this is actually going to be discarded. Discard. Oh gosh. So these are all going into their pile, and then we're restocking the market. Okay, I think I need to do all the rest of my turn and then they'll do that. Okay, that makes sense. So we'll complete any projects. I don't have anything to complete just yet. Or committing up to 2 cards. Sorry, I can commit 2 cards. So I will commit these 2 cards because that'll give me 1 bone, 1 worm, and then I just need 1 more worm or 1 more bone. And complete any projects, and so nothing is completed. And then the robot would have done its turn, and then we refresh. That makes more sense. Okay. So we committed our items to the projects. We completed any projects that we could, which I didn't have any. And now we are going to advance the moon to the next phase. So we are going to be over here. Then when we advance, let's make sure we do this correctly. All right. When the moon token is off. Okay, so it says Advance the moon. Okay, so that is, if it's at the end, then you do all that added stuff. Okay, so now we are in phase 2. So now it is back to me again, and I think I'm going to buy some stuff. I think I want to buy another project because... Oh, that is a third. That shouldn't be there. This needs to be a 2 over here, and this needs to be a 1. Okay. Whoops. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna buy some stuff with my $5. We don't get any change back, everyone. So again, when it says you can buy stuff, when you take the buy action, discard a card from your hand to remove 2 projects from the market. Place them at the bottom of their deck and replace the new projects if you wish. You may buy new projects if you wish. Okay. So I am doing this, discard a card from my hand to remove 2 projects from the market. Oh God. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's like all the same things over here. So I'm discarding that. I'm going to remove 2 projects from the market. Then I'm going to place them at the bottom of their decks. Okay, that's right. Place them at the bottom of their decks. And then replace them with new ones. Okay. And now I can buy. So with that 5, I'm going to I'm going to do these 2. Okay. I'm going to move these over here so y'all can see my other projects I've got. Okay. Now, when I do that, then we're going to refresh. Okay, so again, we are going to commit items. I don't have any items to commit yet. Man, I'm not playing this very efficiently, I'm realizing. I don't have any items to commit yet, so that is done. And then to complete anything, I don't have anything to complete yet. So now we are going to have the robot take its turn. Robot is going to draw from the top of the grave deck, and it is the ribs, and the ribs say, add the middle grave pile to the robot's pile. Add 1 grave card from the deck to the left and the middle piles. Oh gosh, okay. So add this to their pile, add 1 grave card from the deck to the left and the middle piles. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. Now, since we're on completed that phase, we're going to flip this over. And now we're in the 3rd quarter, back to me. And I am going to do some digging. Yeah, the dig pile is getting sweet. That is very true. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to dig. Look here. I need another limb and some claws here and some jewelry. Ooh. I mean, yes, that will complete it. but I think I want to keep digging. So I'm going to stop looking at that one, add to it, move over here. And it is a mushroom. Mushrooms I don't need right now. So I'm going to not look at that one and move over here. And darn it. So again, mushroom and a night crawler, which again, I don't want. So I'm doing that. And then I'm going to take one for myself. And oh, look, it is the avian remains. Now, there is a little +1 on some of these cards. What does the +1 mean? I think you get a +1 credit for that. Yes. So if I use this as a claw versus a regular bone, I will get an additional credit for using it. So as much as I would like to put it over here to complete, this will give me an additional credit over here. Choices, friends. But I like having this done. The sooner I get this done, the better. Okay. Well, that was my action. My quill action. So now we're going to commit. So I think, gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah, because this is only going to give me 1 credit. Oh, this is already going to give me 2. So if I did this one, it would give me 2. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to commit this over here for the claw. And then after we do the commitment, then we're going to complete any projects. I don't have any projects to complete. I don't have any projects to complete. Okay. So that is going to end that. We're going to move back over here. But before we do that, we got to add the robot's turn. Robot. Ooh, they've got this again with the rib cage. Add the middle grave pile to the robot's pile. Dagnabbit. Add 1 grave card to the left and the middle piles. Dagnabbit. They are just racking up stuff. Holy moly. All right. But remember, we divide their points by 2. Round it up. So, okay. Now we're going to move into here. We're almost done with the first semester, friends. We just have 1 more moon phase. And then if I'm able to complete this in this phase, then I can take this action, which would be great. All right. So I am... Gosh, I'm going digging again, y'all. I'm going digging. Okay. But I remember this one I think was pretty good. Yeah, this one's got a lot of stuff. So, yeah, we're going to take this pile. All right. And then this goes here. Okay, we're committing now. Committing. So, I'm going to commit. Ooh. So, this one, friends, has a lot of icons on it. Some would give me minuses and some would give me positives. So I feel like I'm just going to use it for the bone down here at the bottom. Yeah, so far I'm doing okay. All right, so I'm going to commit this here. And then of my other cards, I don't have the correct icons for them, so those are going to stay off to the side. So now we're going to complete. When you complete cards, we completed our first project, everyone. project has committed to materials. Check all the grave cards were committed for the extra credits or demerits. See below. So I used this as a bone, so not as a demerit. And then I've got the worm and the other bones, so these are completed. Place all the grave cards into the discard pile and return any stock materials to the supply. So these are going to go away. Now we're going to flip this over. And it says, because I'm in the new moon phase, draw 6 cards, keep 4, then add the remaining 2 to any piles. I think that means we take 6 cards from the grave sites, from the grave pile. So I'm going to take 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could keep 4. So I am looking for another claw here, friends. Ooh, and I've got a claw. I'm also looking for stuff that has money on it. So this is worth a lot. So I think I'm going to keep this one. And I need this one for the claw. And let's just do these other 2 because they have more money on them. Okay? Then put the remaining 2 in any piles. So I'm going to do this and this. Okay. So here's more of my items. Then this is completed. So I would get 2 credits for that. So that is complete. Okay. I'll just leave it there for now so we could see. But if I need more space, I'll get more space. Okay. Now we are going to go to the robot phase. Robot. We have a skull and a bone. So the skull says, add the right grave pile to the robot's pile. Add 1 grave card from the deck to each pile. Oh no! So they're going to get all of these. We're going to add 1 to each of these piles. Okay. All right, so that was the first semester. We're going to move into round 2. So, move the token to the next phase. If at the end, pass the first player clockwise. So this is going to go to the robot. Add 1 card to each pile. Reset the moon token. Okay. Advance the semester token. Remove the left column of market. Slide and fill to the right. Okay, so we're removing these. And now it's only 1 column of the 100 level projects. And now we're going to have 2 columns of the 200 level projects. Okay, there we go. We finished our first project, but did we prove our hypothesis? We must do more magic just to be sure. Yes. Yes, that's very true. Okay, so I am close to completing the 100 level projects. Now I need 2, so we need 1 more of a 2 level, and then we'll get to 3 level, which will be in the next semester. All right, so now this is going to be, Robot is going to do the first phase. So Robot's going to go first. So they're going to take this here, and it is a Nightcrawler worm. The worm says, add the pile with the most cards in it, the leftmost pile if it is a tied number, to the robot's pile. Oh gosh, okay, so who has the most? This one has 4. This one also has 4. And this one has 2. So the leftmost pile goes over there. Then add 1 grave card from the deck to that pile in each other pile to its left. Well, that was the furthest to the left, so that's the only one that's doing it. Okay, so that was the robot's turn. Now it's to my turn, and I've got a lot of things. So I need to buy a candle and I need some jewelry, but I don't have any jewelry yet. I can commit stuff here. So I'm thinking, let's buy some things, right, friends? Let's buy some stuff. Let's buy with our $4. First, we're going to discard from my hand to remove 2 projects from the market. Ooh. Well, let's see what we've got that's going to be needing some stuff. Ooh, okay. We've got some shrooms, so maybe not those shrooms. Oh, I may discard. Maybe I don't want to this turn. No, I won't. I won't this turn. Okay, so I'm going to do this for $4. We're going to buy some candles. And then we're going to get... Let's get this one. Okay? All right. We'll refill. Okay, so I'm going to move this over here because it is a completed project. We know that. And then that way you all can see here. Okay, so that was that phase. Then we're going to do this part, which is committing up to 2. We're going to commit our candles. Here, I'll put one of my familiars over there. Candles to this one. And then we're going to commit our other claw to this one. Okay, great. Okay, now we can complete projects. This project is completed because I have a candle and a claw. And because I used the claw, I will get an additional credit. So this one says, uncomplete this project to complete a project that is missing a material. So I could have done that, but I chose not to. So this one is going to go back to the stockpile. This is going away. And instead of getting 1 credit, I will get 2 because I used an additional... I used a special item that was needed there. So, okay. So that was commitment there. Perfect. Now we're going over here. All right, back to the robot. Robot player will get... Ooh, there's a lot of items on here. There is a lot of items on here. How do we determine that? Perform the following based on the material icon of the discarded grave icon. Well, I'm just gonna go from the top. I guess I'll just go from the top since there's multiple icons on there. From the top is the skull, and the skull says, add the right grave pile to the robots pile. Okay. And then add 1 grave card from the deck to each pile. Okay. Okie doke. So that was the robot's turn. Now it's my turn. All right. Do I have enough materials for this? So I need a ring. A ring we need to find by digging. And I need a vial, 2 bones, and a shroom. Okay. Ooh, okay. You know what? And I have to see. I don't think there is a maximum hand limit. I don't think there's a hand limit, but let me just see. Yeah, I don't think there is a hand limit. So I think you can have as many as you want. Yeah, it doesn't say. So I'm going to say we can do unlimited stuff. All right. So I am going to dig. Let's see what we need. We need a ring. Okay, that's not great. So I'm going to pass on that site. This one's got a lot of cards. Come on, ring. Do we have a ring? Do we have a ring? Oh my gosh, there's no ring. What the heck? Really? There's no ring? Nope, I gotta pass. And then, hey, we got a ring. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Even though it's only one thing. Sheesh, man. Oops, I looked at that one. My bad. Okay. All right. So, that was that phase. Now we're going to commit. I'm committing this here. And then do I have any other items I can commit? I can. I've got my mandrake. Let me commit this mandrake then. We'll slide these over. We'll commit this mandrake over here. Okay, so that's 2 items. And then we can complete. So this one is completed. We've got the claw and the ring. No additional credits there, so that's just 1. And then it says, when you pass on the middle grave pile during a dig action, add +1 to this project, which I did. So this will, in theory, be... this will be when I complete it. That's right. So in the future, when I pass on the middle grave pile during a dig, I can add +1 to this project. But right now, it's only worth 1. Okay, +1. So I have 3 out of the 6 that I need, friends, which is really great. 3 out of the 6 is really great right now. Okay, so that was second. So we're going to flip this over here. Doing this over here. Back to the robot. Robot says it is a skull and a bone. Skull and Bone says, add the right grave pile to the robot pile. Well, that's good. How's it going, Panda? And then add 1 grave card to each of the decks. Okay. Man, that middle one is like super juice. Super juice. Okay, now I need some bones and I need a vial. So I need to buy some stuff. Well, I need these 2 bones. These 2 bones. So, but I don't need that mushroom. Okay. So I'm going to do this. And I'm going to buy a vial. I'm not going to do any of the market right now. Hi, Panda. Okay, so that was my action. Then I'm going to commit. So I'm going to commit 1 here and 1 here. Okay, so that's not completed yet. It's close, but it's not completed yet. Right now, I am drinking some English breakfast from Twinnings of London with some honey. My throat was a little dry and scratchy today. I took Espy out on a walk this morning, and it was cold, and it was rainy. So I'm kind of got a little hoarse mouth right now. All right. And I got a little runny nose running too. It's cold outside, y'all. Okay, so I can't complete anything yet. So now we're moving here back to the robot, and the robot has a ring. Add the bottom row of projects to the robot's pile, then restock the market. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, I'll be fine. It doesn't help either that I have allergies. So my energy level is fine. It's just all the fluids, you know. Don't want to sound too gross, but all the fluids. Okay. So that was the robot's turn. Now it's my turn. I have enough to commit, so I think I'm going to, oh, and I don't have enough money. So if I commit this bone to this project, I won't have any money really to buy any more projects. Yeah. I do, Kimma, I know. I have chronic sinusitis too, so that's always fun. All right. Do I want to dig? I think I want to dig, y'all, because having a bunch of stuff is really great. So I'm going to dig. And this is not great. So I'm going to skip that one, go over here, and I think I'm going to take this big pile. Yeah, look at all of this. Look at all of this. Yep, I'm doing it. All right, so we're going to do that, which is here. So that was my action. Then I can commit stuff. I will commit this last bone over here. All right, and I don't have any other projects to commit to, so that's that. And then we're going to do this. So completed. And then I don't have any bonuses on my credits. So, on my credits. So that's just going to go over here. Now my ongoing effect is when your turn begins, either in the first quarter or the third quarter, you may deal 1 card to each grave pile. So that's really cool. All right, I am 4 out of 6 done on here, friends. 4 out of 6. That was 3 credits there, y'all. Woohoo! 2, 3 credits. That's awesome. Okay, now we are done with second semester. Moving on to the third. So again, we're passing the first player. We're going to add 1 card to each pile. Reset the moon, advance the semester track, remove the left column of the market, and fill. So I'm glad I got through all of my 100 levels. Now we're going to bring out the 300 levels. Okay. Now I am first player. Ha 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 ha. I need some 300s. Oh man, that one costs 6. Okay, but do I have enough stuff? Oh, I have a ring for it. I have a ring. I have a claw. I have a nightcrawler. I just need a vial. Ooh, gosh. Yeah, I think I'll do it. Or do I want to wipe? Yeah, maybe I'll wipe first. Okay, let's wipe. Let's wipe these two. Let's see what we get. That's also 6. Okay, well, yeah, I'll do that. Okay, then I'll do this here. Okay, now it's the robot's turn. And the Nightcrawler does add the pile with the most cards to the robot's pile. Okay. And add 1 grave card to the deck to that pile and each pile on its left. Okay. Now we're going to commit. We're committing. Oh, I got rid of all my bones. That's all right. I got one. Okay, and complete. Nothing for me to complete. So we're moving on to second quarter. Okay, I need some bones. So I'm gonna go digging. What do we got here? Hey, we got a bone. Okay. And then going to commit. And complete. And there's no extras. So then it says for each bone material with a +1 option, add +1 to this project, which I didn't. So it's just plain old 3 points. But that's okay. Points is points, y'all. Points is points. Okay. Now the robot is got the ring again. Add the bottom row of projects to the robot pile, then restock the market. Okay. All right, we're moving into third quarter of the moon phase. Now I need 1 more project. Ooh, that's cool. So this one, ooh, but that one's worth 5. Ooh, and that one's worth a bunch. But I don't have anything for that. Okay. So even though that's worth 5, that's going to be terrible. No, I think I'm going to have to dig this time around again. No, I'll buy. That's fine. I'll buy. So I'll do this. I'm not going to do the remove stuff. And then refill. All right, we're gonna commit. Committing my mushroom there. And complete. I don't have anything to complete, so now it's the robot's turn. Hi, Sloth. It's going all right. How are you? Add the pile with the most cards in it to the robot pile. Leftmost pile if it's tied. Add one grave card to each other pile to its left. Okay. Nice. Hope work is going okay for you. This is just solo mode. Studies in Sorcery plays up to 4 players. So currently I'm doing the solo mode against a robot player. So yeah. If you all are interested in viewing some really fun video game content, check out my friend Sloth. He is a very, very wonderful person. Did that not work? Oh, that's right. There we go. There we go. Yeah. It is. It is. Weird Giraffe Games does make sure that it's like approachable art and things and like easy to teach and pick up and things like that. So, yeah, I definitely recommend playing it. Okay, so we did the robot turn. Now it's this one here. Back to me. Oh, I need to dig now because I don't have enough stuff here. All right, so I'm digging. We need a worm, y'all. We need a worm. No worm. So we're going to pass. Fill, go over here. Oh, no worm. Pass, fill, go over here. And no worm. Oh, geez. Pass, fill, and then take one for myself. And look, it's a worm. Yay. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, now we're going to commit. I'm going to commit this over here. Man, I have like no leftover materials. I am very efficient. I'm a very efficient student, y'all. Very efficient. Yeah, there you go. The worm dance. Yeah, exactly. Try doing the worm. Okay. So I committed, and now I'm completing. So these two didn't have anything extra. This doesn't have anything extra, so it's just 3. However, friends, we got our thesis completed. And we have 1 more semester to go. So right now, we can just go for broke and get all the points that we want. All right, so the moon phase is over. We're going to use this going to the next semester. So this flips over here. First player goes back to the robot. Add 1 card to each gravesite. Okay. Reset the moon. Advance the semester token, which we did. Remove the left column from the market. Move everything over. All right. Then we've got these. So now, okay, work call. No worry, Sloth. And yes, Phantom, I want some breaking news. So we have some 300 high level stuff over here now. Okay. So right now, friends, I'm looking at the merit, at the credits at the bottom here. I want stuff with a lot of credits. Okay. Ooh, nice. That's cool. Our family plays games. Nice. Yeah, I have to get in touch with Donna and make sure that we have those tables. Because, friends, I am on my way to OrcaCon next year. Myself and Phantom and Baker Meeple and Gus are going to be hosting some gaming tables there. It's a really cute little convention in the Washington area, Washington State, and it's a lot of fun. They're all about diversity and inclusion and making people feel safe when they're playing their board games and stuff. And next year being 2 months away, I know, right? It's in January. It's around the first weekend of January. And I'm trying to raise funds so I can afford to go. So if you have a moment, if you want to throw some dollars and cents my way, that would be great. No pressure whatsoever. Just getting the word out. If you are in the Seattle area, please consider attending so you could see me and Phantom and Baker and all the fun friends. So yeah. Okay. Robot is going first. Robot is getting a mandrake. What does the mushroom say? Add the pile with the most cards in it to the robot's pile. Oh my good grief. That's 4 cards. That's 3 cards. That's 4 cards, the leftmost. Add 1 grave card to the deck in each pile on its left. Okay. Sheesh, man. Yes, thank you, Joe. Want more information? Go to orcacon.org. Oh, and Amanda Panda's going to be there too. She's also a special guest. Phantom's a special guest. I think that by default, me and Baker are special guests. Because I feel like I was the one that like told y'all about it. It's quite extensive. Wow, okay. Very cool. All right, so we did the robot's turn. Now it's my turn. I don't have anything. I don't have anything to buy with. So I need to dig, y'all. Okay, so we're digging. And I'm looking at money now. I'm not really looking at projects. I'm looking at money. Well, I am looking at projects because I want to complete for more points. But I'm looking at money. So that's not happening. This one. Ooh, that's a 5er. Ooh, that one's nice. Okay, I'll take this pile. All right, so I've got some stuff here. Great. Then commit, don't have anything to commit. And complete, don't have anything to complete. And then we're moving over here. And then we've got this one. The shroom, again, I think it's the largest pile. Dagnabbit, is it the largest pile? Ugh, sheesh, man. And then add a grave card from the deck to that pile and every other pile on the left. Okay, so now I gotta shuffle all these. Everybody, give me a moment. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. One here, one here, one here. Okay, that's the robot's turn. Now it's my turn. I need to buy some stuff. Worth each for each sorcery project. Did I do any sorcery? I have 1 sorcery. I have 2 sorcery. 2 sorcery. Oh, completed by my neighbors. Ooh, how many do they have? Do they have any sorcery projects? 1, 2. They only have 2. Nah. 2 extra points. Whatevs. Oh, right. That's worth 5, and that's worth 6. Oh, heck yeah. So I'm going to use my 5, even though I'm not going to get change. That's okay. I'm not going to get change. Oh, I should do 6. I will do 6. $6. I will get these 2 and a candle. Hi, Turnip. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm currently playing the solo mode with a robot player. But this game plays up to 4. It's basically set collection, fulfilling objectives on cards, getting points, that kind of thing. You are sorcerers at an academy and you're trying to complete your thesis before the end of the semesters. So yeah, it's pretty fun. Okay, so I did that and I got a refill. So we're refilling here. Whoops. Refilling here. All right, so then we're committing. Gosh, this needs a lot of stuff. Holy moly. I didn't realize that. Darn it. So I'm going to commit here because I don't think I can complete that one. Well, maybe I can, but I don't know yet. So commit this and this. Okay. And I don't have anything to complete, so we're going to flippity gibbets over here and go there. All right. Robot turn. So robot's going to, with the Nightcrawler. Dag nabbit. Most cards. Sheesh. Then we're going to fill in 1 in every pile to its left. Okay. Man, I really need some more items, so I'm going to go digging. I didn't realize I needed 6 bones over there. Whoops. Okay. So I'm going to dig. And I don't need a ring. No, thank you. I need some bones, everybody. I need some bones. There we go. That'll work. I'll take it. Okay. And commit. So I'm committing. What do we need? A skull. Oh, shoot. Man, that's gonna negate anything if I do that. So I'm not gonna do those here. Yeah, I should. I just need 1 more claw. Or ribs, or yeah, I think it's ribs. And then 1 over here. Okay, complete. I don't have anything to complete. And we do over here. Yeah, I need 1 more claw. All right, so now we've got ribs. Ribs say add the middle grave pile to the robot pile. Add 1 new grave card to the left in the middle pile. Okay. Dang it, I need to dig again. This is my last time to dig, so I gotta dig and hope for claws. No claws. Okay, or ribs. I keep getting those confused. Is it ribs? Nope. Okay, is it ribs? Nope. All right, hopefully for ribs. Yay, it's ribs. Okay, great. Great, great, great. All right, now we're committing. So I'm doing this here. Right, so I have a candle, a skull, and 2 ribs. Beautiful. And I don't have anything over here, so complete. So this one is the candle. The skull will give me +1, but these ribs will give me -2, so I'm actually -1 here. -1 + 5 is 4. I'm gonna get 4 on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that ends, friends. Calculate all of your credits as normal. Hey, Timey, welcome in. Okay. Let's see. First, look at your thesis card. If you meet the criteria, flip it face up. Complete 2 100, 2 200, and 2 300. So I have 2 100s, 2 200s, and 2 300s. So I got 7 credits for that. That's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I need another credit. I don't think I put out all the credits. Did I? Did I? Oh, I did. I did put out all the credits. We'll just count this as a credit. Okay. Okay. Turnip says the robot does everything a player does in set order, so it takes as long as a real player. Or is it kind of simpler turn for the automa? So, basically, it just does one of the actions. And so you basically turn over this top card from the grave deck and then go based on whatever the iconography says. And it's basically just adding things to its pile, and that's it. So it takes one action. So as the player, you do more things, and it just does one thing, if that makes sense. Okay, so I got that. Then all the credits you earn from your completed projects. Okay, so this one did not. So this one did not. This one goes away. All right, so I got 1 credit for that. I got 2 credits for that. I got 2 credits for that. This one gave me 3 credits. This one gave me 3 credits. This one gave me 3 credits. And this one was supposed to give me 5, but I had some minuses, so I only got 4 credits there. Okay. Every $8 worth of unused materials counts for 1 credit. Nope, I don't have any unused materials. Extra credits and demerits on incompleted projects are not counted. Okay. And then we'll see what the robot is. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oops, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, I have 25. Now, for the robot, calculate credits as normal. The robot credits are the sum of the trading value of all cards. So that is the money. That is the money value, I believe. Okay. Divided by 2, rounded up. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, God. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 5, 8, 10. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, not the math. I know, right? 2, 5, 7, 10. Okay, wait. Then I'm going to do this. Make these in piles of 10 too. 3, 5, 6, 8, 10. 2, 5, 7, 9. Okay, let's see. 3, 5, 8, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. 2, 6, 10. And then this is, I think this is 10. 2, 4, 5, 7, 10. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 78. Divided by 2 is 39. 39, and I had 25. Oh, good grief. 39 to 25. Man, some of those piles, though, that got them had like 4 or 5 cards in it. Oh, good grief.
Oh, good grief.
Yep. Oh, good grief. And that, my friends, is Studies in Sorcery. The solo. There is also divination. So there's different project cards. Some of the divination ones have the crystal ball in them. They just add to there. different project objectives. And there are also a little mini expansion called the Staff of the Sorcerer. And each of you has kind of a starting staff. That gives you a special ability throughout the game, like a wizard staff kind of thing. So yeah, this game, I like it. It's got some interesting choices to make. They're pretty simplified though, because it's like you either dig or you buy or you can cram. I didn't do any cramming. I should have done the cramming. I didn't realize I skipped over that one. But cramming is one of your actions you can do. Instead of digging and instead of buying, you can actually add 2 cards to a project before you commit any cards. So that could have gotten more things out of my hand. But I'm pretty proud. 25 to 39, 34, 39. 25 to 39 was not terrible, everyone. I feel like this game does have a good way of doing solo mode. Like I said, there is the solo mode with the robot that I played today. And then there's a solo without the robot. And so with the robot, no robot, what it does is instead of adding the grave cards to the robot's pile for points, you simply just discard them from the game. And then you use them to tally up your score. So it just removes them from the game. Solo mission mode, and then there's also missions. So you have various missions to complete too if you want to do solo objectives. And it says solo missions require players to beat a certain score and meet the mission requirements. Players must do both in order to move on to the next mission. Robots will still add cards to their pile, but the players do not need to calculate a robot score. And then there's also difficulty levels for the solo if you want to use the robot. So there's a lot of variation for solo play in this. So if this is something that interests you, if this theme interests you, highly recommend checking it out because, like I said, it's got a lot of good variants for solo play, and it plays up to 4. And so there are a lot of replayability aspects to this game. So there we are, friends. Studies in Sorcery. Let me know, friends, who we shall raid now, because I'm going to sign off a little early, because it's Gus or Not's birthday today, and I gotta get his gift all wrapped up and ready to go. So, yeah. Who is currently online that we can raid, friends? Let me know in the chat who we can send off on a raid train for y'all. Jamie Daggers. Oh, you're welcome, Razor. Razor Wind, you're welcome. Sure, let's send everybody over to Jamie. She's fantastic. She paints minis. Today, not sure exactly what she's painting yet, but she's a delightful human. Enjoy. The channel is intended for mature audiences, friends, so if you're at work and you need to step away, that is totally fine. If you are a subscriber to the channel, please feel free to use the raid emotes. Otherwise, regular emotes are just fine. I will be back, friends, on Friday with some more Oregon Trail. Our adventuring party is 3 legs out of 5. 3 parts out of 5 to Oregon. I don't know how to say that correctly. So that's going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific on Friday for some more Oregon Trail fun times. We'll see if we can avoid the dysentery as much as possible. But until then, friends, stay safe, enjoy your games, be kind to one another, and I'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.